think it's about time that we do this. You know, we have to give some love to of course the Memorial Day is more than just putting hamburgers and hot dogs on the grill, man. Everybody gets into this hot dog partying thing, but you really don't think about the meaning of it because everybody's too busy partying and having a good time and laughing and joking and drinking Coca-Colas and you know flying the flag and fireworks, and it's all laughing and fun. But you know, I remember the days when you had the Pledge of Allegiance in your school. I know I'm an old guy, I can't help it. But it was, I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, for which nation would come, under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all. And we all had to stand up and actually make a pledge to the flag, which is a big thing. I know some people think the flag isn't much, but it is. It stands for something. It stands for a lot of bloodshed, a lot of people that have sacrificed, families that have sacrificed, fathers, sons, daughters, everybody that has gone to war. And war's been a long, long time, not just the recent wars. And I think some of the kids out there don't grasp the gravity of some of these wars that we've fought, man. You know, you guys don't understand when you hear about World War II and you watch TV and you see some of the TV stuff. And to be honest with you, it loses its punch because we saved the world. We saved the world. That's what we did. That's humongous to think of that. The United States saved the world. I mean, we fought the Japanese in the Philippines at the World War. We fought the Germans. I mean, we were, if we wouldn't have stepped up and got in the fight, it'd have been a different world. But we stood up for freedom and we sacrificed a lot. And that's not taken back from the people that were in the earlier wars. We're not talking about the earlier. Heck, you can go back to 1812. I don't know how far it goes back, but you can go way, way back to see how many people have sacrificed. And look, I'm just going to pull up a little statistic here. The Revolutionary War. How many people do you think died in that war? Huh?
4,435.
Correct. Ding, 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 ding. Correct. The War of 1812 was 2,260. Was that right?
That is correct. Yes.
The Indian War, I thought there'd be a lot more, probably more Indians. 1,000 died in the Indian War. The Mexican War was 13,000. That probably still going on, that war. Mm-hmm. Civil War, that was one of the worst. 498,332 lives died in the Civil War. That's just us. Mm-hmm. That's not even fighting other people. That's just our own countrymen had to die. Little Spanish-American War came after that, which was 2,000. Then you had World War I, 116,000. And then, of course, World War II was 405,399. You had the Korean War, 54,226. The Vietnam War, 90,220.
That's crazy.
And that's a lot of lives lost. And of course, you have the Persian War, which is 1,565. And they have here the global war on terror. Now that's a good statistic. The global how many Americans do you think you died in the global war on terror? You wouldn't think it was like a whole lot because it's kind of a new thing. Maybe a couple hundred, maybe 1,000. Actually, it's 6,857 people died
that are known
right now. So, you young kids, man, you take it for granted. You take it for granted. You don't even say the Pledge of Allegiance anymore. That's kicked out of the schools. Everybody's trying to knock down the war that we fought so hard for to get the freedom. What it means, if you're a family member or out there and you've served, I want to thank you. The sacrifice is not going unnoticed. It's a big deal to me.